So this closet right here has an attic, and I keep this in front of there because I'm scared. And I'm going to show you why I'm scared. Every time I open this closet door, where my uniform and everything is, the first thing my eyes go is up here. So I put my cage right there. So anything try to come out of there, it ain't coming. So as you can see, it is closed, airtight, sorta. It is closed tight. It seems like they try to plaster it closed. You see right there? It's plastered closed, but still, you can see. But I'm still afraid of this. I'm afraid. And the inspector who came out February 18th, 2025, she looked at it and she said there's nothing that I should have to worry about. But I'm worried because it just creeps me out. I feel like every time I open up this closet to get my coat or something, I'm going to see someone standing in front of my face. And I had a really bad episode with squatters hiding in closets in this development. So I have an anxiety. I get panicky when I open this up. And even though, I like this apartment, the problem that I'm having with this apartment is this. And the fact that I can hear mice running in the walls in here. So let's just close that door. And don't come in here until I need to. Ooh. Yeah, and I just take this thing right here, it's a bookshelf, and I put it over in front of there because I don't feel safe. Also, the windowsills over there's issues underneath the windowsill. I already showed those. Yeah. So you're probably saying, why does this apartment look like this? Because there's mold. There's mold behind here. I don't know if you guys seen my other videos, but I detected mold behind the fridge. There's like a little opening between the wall and this cabinetry right here. And in there, I saw signs of mold. So now they're saying, stop, don't unpack, blah, 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 blah. We want to come in, send a mold tester. I said, you guys sent 2 HQS inspectors to this apartment before I moved in. And then you also sent a mold inspector before I moved in. And I told you, Fairstead, that this apartment has painted over mold, but you would not listen to me. You just want to be combative. I asked you to just cut out little holes in this closet. I didn't say in the whole apartment. I just said in that closet. You refused. So what could have saved you money? You dropped the ball. So I reached out to the New York City Housing Authority lease housing director, and I explained to him my situation. He said, I'm going to send my inspector out. I said, what day are they coming out? He said February 18th, 2025. That inspector came out to this apartment, and I showed her everything. She stood in the hallway and she said, why are there no smoke detectors in the hallway? I said, I don't know. She said, the whole building is in violation. I said, why? She said, because there's no smoke detectors in the hallway. She said, the janitor's door is obstructed. And she said, there's broken glass windows in the emergency exit doorway. So Fairstead, of course, ran and fixed that. They bolted and fixed it, whatever. Yes, they ran quickly and fixed it. I was on the phone with the lease housing director, and the assistant property manager was standing at my door. And she could hear him, and I told her, I'm on the phone with the lease housing director. He said, please make certain that the hallways have smoke detectors. And within within a matter of seconds, they ran up in this building. I don't know if they did all the buildings throughout the community, which I'm sure they did, because that would mean that up until February 18th, 2025, these buildings were in violation. So you need to thank Ms. Collins, FAIRSTEAD, because if that inspector didn't come here, you would not have known that all of these buildings were in violation. So, yeah, I'm tired of being the fall guy. I'm tired of being that sacrificial lamb. It's not my job. Anyway, they got to come in here and test behind there, behind the walls, to see if there's mold. And my issue is, if there's mold here, then there's mold straight on through into the bathroom, and straight on through into my son's room, and there's mold in the residence apartment that's adjoined to this one on the other wall. And it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. Then I noticed in here, there's so much stuff that I've noticed. Well, you didn't notice that when you just moved in? When I signed that lease January 30th of 2025, they did not give me the keys. I said I need the keys so I can get in, do my cleaning, whatever, my deep cleaning or whatever, caulk up what I need to caulk up. And had they have given me the keys when I signed the lease, I would have seen all of these defects. I would have seen everything. And I would have said, please don't send the movers. Pull back, mayday, mayday, it's trouble. No, that didn't happen. So I waited for February the 1st, which is the effective date on my lease, right? I said, can I have the keys? They said, no, we're not giving you the keys until you're fully moved from out of your apartment that you have over there across the street to this apartment here. I didn't get the keys for this apartment until February 11th of 2025, which was bullshit. Because if they would have given me the keys February 1st or before that, I would have came in here, started cleaning. I would have found this. I would have found that. I would have found this. I would have found so much stuff in this apartment that they would have said to me, Ms. Collins, we can't even give you this apartment. We can't even render this to you. We got to take this off the charts. Take it off the leasing list, because we got to go in with the molds. But they didn't want to listen. 2 little cutouts in this closet would have solved all their problems. Nevertheless, here we are. So all my stuff is still in boxes. Not all, but most, because I can't move forward until after they test and the results come back. So that's what I wanted to do. Well, did you let... Yes, and the thing is that I have doctor's appointments. I'm workers' comp. I have doctor's appointments that I have to keep. I have physical therapy that I have to keep. And I can't, just say, no, I'm not coming because these people got to come and do whatever. No, they got to work around my schedule because I'm a federal employee and I have to go for my physical therapy. I have to go for my doctor's appointments. If I don't go for my doctor's appointments and if I don't keep my physical therapy, my doctors will send a nurse to me. You didn't know that? Yes. My doctors and the Department of Labor will send a nurse to me to see what's going on. And when the nurse comes here and she sees all of this, she's going to report back. So I'm trying to save your behinds again, FAIRSTEAD, but you want to be difficult and throw stones. All right. No problem. Keep throwing. Keep throwing. So this is all the equipment that my doctor sent for me. This is all the stuff that I'm supposed to be using in here. I can't get to use it. I can't get to use any of my equipment Any of the stuff that the doctors give to me, I can't get to use it. This thing right here is horrifying. I feel like Freddy Krueger are going to come out of this whatever it is. I hear mice running around. Spooky. Spooky, spooky. You see how it's sealed up? It's sealed. It's sealed up to capacity. It's scary. Let me see over here. Oh my God. It's scary. It's scary. It's sealed. It's sealed up tight. See over there? It's sealed up, honey. Oh no. So what is that? That's when maintenance came here and did the renovation. When they did the renovation, from what I understand, they used some special device. According to CTV, no, STV, I said CTV. The STV, Mr. George, he said that they used some type of special tool to seal that. So, I know his first name is George. I forget his last name, but he left me his card. That's how they seal that. You see this right here? You see that? You see all that right there? That's mold. Mold. Look at that. That's mold. Oh gosh. Did you show the mold inspector when he first came? Yes, I did. That's the story, Jerry. Yes, I did. I sure did. I showed the mold inspector everything. I showed the mold inspector the ripple in the walls. Yes, I did. The ripples in the wall. I showed the mold inspector. I showed the inspector rather the crack. This crack. So what did they want to do? They want to come in here and paint over all this. That's what they want to do. They want to come in here and paint it. They want to paint over these defects. And they want to harass me as though it's my fault that the apartment is in this condition. When I told them from the very beginning, there's a situation in this apartment, and instead of you addressing it, you want to throw stones at me. This is Jacob's room. Oh. Oh my God, why did you accept it? Because they kept harassing me to take it. The lease housing director, they all kept harassing me. You gotta take it. If you don't take it, I should have just stayed where I am. So the thing is like, they was like, why didn't you stay where you are? I said, because I'm a domestic violence survivor. I'm a survivor of domestic violence, and I can't be on low level floor because it makes me trigger when I hear a lot of noise. When I hear a lot of stuff going on in front of my door or my window, it makes me trigger. So these are the hinges. Jacob's room. And they say, well, that's just rust. I've been through this before. See the cheap paint? I've been through this before. So I have anxieties. Yes, ma'am. But they want to act like they know more than we do. They want to act like they got this. Oh, we got this. You don't know what you're talking about, Miss Collins. You troublemaker. You this and you that. Okay. I don't think I'm a troublemaker. I think I'm actually helping you guys out. I really think I am. Okay? So, your sensitivity, you're too overly sensitive. And you're doing too much. Okay? You're doing too much. You come across some of those people at that management office. They remind me of those people who came bombarding into my mother's property, trying to force her to sell. That's what you remind me of. You remind me of people who tried to force my mother to sell her property. That's what you remind me of. This is painted over. This is a paint over. You see this, right? This is a paint over situation here. What is that? Yeah, that's coming from the closets. That's throughout this whole apartment, generally. Okay, let me see in my son's room. Because if it's, I already know what my room looks like. This is in his room. Yeah, all of that. That all looks like a painted over mold situation. Now, I don't know who's supposed to come here and inspect anything, but if he's a smart guy or a smart woman, he would know this is botchery. Okay, so let me go inside. What's today's date? Today is March the 3rd. March the 3rd, 2025. I'm in my bedroom. And let's see. Oh God, I already know. I already know. Yeah, this was thrown. This was definitely thrown together. And you're probably thinking, well, Miss Collins, you need to be appreciative. I'm not going to be appreciative over something that could literally kill me. No. Okay? I'm not saying that I'm unappreciative, but if I'm telling you that there's a situation, how about just hearing me out and taking into consideration what I'm saying instead of trying to act like you run stuff and you want to be the boss of everybody. How about just listening, partnering with your residents, okay, coming together with them and saying, you know what, let us take care of this. You don't need to call this person, that person. Just let us take a look at this. You know, and we'll put you someplace really nice and comfortable. Yeah, this is, you got one closet here, one closet there. So I was looking at this closet, but that's not the case. That's not the case. You want to throw stones at people, and you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know what you're doing with that. You can't attack me. You cannot attack the resident if they're showing you imperfections with their apartment. But you don't allow us access. You don't ask for access. Okay? You can't expect people to, you can't inconvenience people's lives and their livelihoods because you want to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Okay? When people or residents tell you, I have, really important prior engagements and they send documentations to you, take that into consideration. Okay? Don't bombard. But people want to bombard and throw stones. And that's the person who's going to be our big downfall. The one who is very petty, the one who is very catty, and the one who likes to throw stones and make threats. Okay? Don't threaten your resident, especially if your resident is one of the good residents. If you have a good resident, you need to stay close with that resident because you know what? Ignorance is bliss. Nevertheless, I'm the daughter of a master carpenter. So there's certain things that I see that others won't see. But you the reason why they coming out making all these repairs? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am the reason why. I am the reason why. Miss Collins, I'm the reason why. I'm the reason why. Otherwise, they wouldn't come nowhere. Nope. They wouldn't come nowhere. Nobody would be out here. It's me. It's she. It's her. just thrown together. Thrown together. Thrown together. Oh, boy. You could have had someone very valuable on your team, Fairstead. Someone so valuable on your team. But you chose to throw stones. Why? Why did you choose to do that? Why did you choose to throw stones? Why? Why? Sad. It's really, really sad. Really, really sad. Shame on you.